Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, Bahashim Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. And salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. To the four corners of the earth, waking up the elect for the times to come. Alright? This is, Jacob's trouble, man, is going to be like a time that's never been on earth before, you see? But guess what? The Lord is going to save us out of it. Alright? This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. This book shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Right. Alright. To prepare for Jacob's trouble, it starts with, waking up to the truth, knowing who you are, knowing who your enemy is, which also includes 2/3 of your own people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelite foreigners that are scattered abroad, man. 2/3 of you are in league with Esau, Edom, man. Alright? You guys are against your own people. Your own family's going to turn against you and turn you in, thinking that they're doing a good thing. People are going to try to slay you. And some of you may die, because they think they'll be doing God's will, you know what I'm saying? Or the Most High's will. But that won't be the case, This is all written in the scriptures. That's why everything that's written aforetime is what? Written for our learning, man. Alright, for the elect's sake. Alright? And 1/3 of Israel that's going to wake up and believe. Alright? Verse 9, Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for Yahawah thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest, man. So that's why the Lord has this grace period, man, so that we can return to Him, alright, and get right, you see, because right now we're rehearsing the righteous acts, alright. Judges chapter 5, verse 11, I believe. We're rehearsing the righteous act. We're coming back to YAHAWASHI. Alright? So we gotta go deep into these words, into the Hebrew, into the Greek, and do what? What's very important here? Get understanding. With all that get understanding. Alright? That's so key right now. Alright? Because the Lord's gonna test you and put you in situations and try you. Alright? And these are little tests. Alright? He's going to see where you're going to lean on. You're going to lean on to your own understanding, try to figure it out yourself, or you're going to call upon Yahawah Bahashim YAHAWASHI to deliver you from whatever it is you're going through. Alright? Whether you think it's small or great, whatever situation it may be, the Lord put you there for a reason. Call upon Him and He'll pull you out of it. Alright? That's why we're in this trial period, man. Alright, to wake up the elect, to seal them, to get built up in the spirit, to build up our faith. Alright? That's why we're in this situation here. So, because Jacob's trouble is approaching, man. This is the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom. Alright, so you got to be prepared mentally to go through all the shit that's going to come. Alright? And you start first with these scriptures, man. Because Jacob's trouble is going to be a time that's never been seen on earth before. It's going to be dead bodies everywhere like there's garbage. You see? This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Right. See, the scriptures, the 1611 King James Version of the Holy Bible, right? is the true word of the living power, Yahweh. Alright? And YAHAWASHI. It's the most accurate history book on earth. You see, that's why they have changed it. They have all these other versions of the Bible. They tell you that it's all the same. You can read either one. Alright? They have taken scriptures out. They have taken books out. They have added their own things in it. You know what I'm saying? To hide the truth from us, man. Alright? So you gotta understand what's coming, man. The prophets are telling you what's to come through the power and spirit of YAHAWASHI. We are warning you to get right and come back to your power, which is our Father, man, Yahweh. All right, his arm is stretched out through YAHAWASHI. All he wants us to do is return to him with our whole heart, our whole mind, and be very sincere about it. All right, acknowledge your sins, acknowledge you fucked up, that you transgressed. You know what I'm saying, and return. And we're gonna fall. We're not perfect. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. So to the best of your ability, don't sin. All right, don't sin willfully. All right, have that fear of YAHAWASHI. Verse 22, Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right? All right. These days are flying by, man. You see, and if you're spiritual, look back in history, man. Look back in history and what they taught us in school, in elementary school and high school. We lived through all that history, all those different periods of times. We were there, brothers, man. You see, we were there. Now we're at the end. All right, and these days are flying by very fast. All right, this is the year of Karagma, 2019, and we're at the end of it, fourth quarter right now. Literally, the fourth quarter of the year. This shit's almost over. All right, so you got to get prepared for it, man. These days are being shortened because Esau, Edom, he knows his kingdom is coming to an end, and he's going to come down with great wrath, and he's going to be destroying those that fear the Lord, man. And guess what? Judgment's going to happen first to us, to the house of Israel, man. The house of the Most High. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. You see? That's why we're at the bottom. They hate us. These heathens hate us, man. And 2/3 of our own people hate the prophets, man. They hate the elect. They hate the 1/3. They're against us too. So it may seem like we're at an uphill battle, but guess what? We got the Lord, man. We got YAHAWASHI with us. Anywhere we go, he's with us, you see? So fear not. All right? Because it's already won. We already won. We got the victory through YAHAWASHI, man. All right? Now we're just going through the motions. So do it correctly to the best of your ability. All right? This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Exactly, man. There's going to be death left and right. Everywhere you fucking turn is going to be death, but it's not going to come close to you. All right? Because we have that mark, that exemption, the wall, you see? The Lord's going to protect us in that day. He's going to have that hedge all around us. All right? That's why in that day, Isaiah 4:1 is going to kick in, and seven women are going to take hold of one man, to protect them, man. They're going to be fucking freaking out, bugging out, and they're not going to understand what to do. But they're going to see the man of the Lord, all straight, eating, drinking, doing well. All right, and they're gonna try to get him, But the Lord's going to give us that spirit. He's going to increase everything on us, and we're going to be able to read. Especially on these women, man, because these women, they're going to be giving up their box. We're gonna see right then and there their spirit. Man, do I give this person mercy, right? Or let her be judged out here. Whatever the case may be. It tells you that the prudent shall be silent. In that time, I believe that's Amos chapter 5 and 13. So we're going to be silent because, you know, the street teaching, the YouTube teaching, that's all going to come to a close. It's going to, that chapter of the book is going to close, man, and we're not going to be out there teaching anymore. You're not going to be able to hear the words of the Most High anymore and get the understanding anymore. We're approaching those times, you see? This is the time to get it. Don't, you know, put everything else aside, all right? And cleave on to YAHAWASHI, man. Through his prophets, get the understanding, man. Receive it. Come to camp while we're still there. All right, because there's going to be people dying left and right all around us, man. And unless you have YAHAWASHI, you're going to be one of those people too, man. Verse 8, Psalms 91:8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, man. Exactly, man. Because it tells you that through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven, right? So we're going to see a lot of shit. We're going to see a lot of death. And that's their reward. Excuse me. That's their reward. All right? The Lord has it all set up for these wicked people to fucking die terribly during that time. And we're going to see it. Because it's written. So it's going to come to pass. Like everything else has come to pass. This 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance, man. You see, they took this part out of the scriptures, man. Because the Apocrypha is heavy. Alright? While other people are crying and feeling sorry and all fucked up, we're going to be happy and have abundance. The Lord's going to provide. That's all you need to know. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stock up on food and water and month supplies. All right? No. They already tell you, DJ Trump, the news is already telling you, prepare for 6 months without electricity. No, man. That's the wicked, the heathen, the 2/3. That's what they're doing. But the elect of Israel, all right, they're preparing how? By getting right with the Lord. By doing the will of the Lord. Doing what's commanded of us. You know what I mean? Feed the flock. You see? Week in and week out. All right? We're going to be straight, man, during that time. Verse 28. 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. Right, because they're going to be like, man, what's up with this guy? They're going to envy us. They're going to be like, I want some of that, man. You know what I mean? They could even try, you know, there's an example in the book of Eli with Denzel Washington, okay? He's walking west. Right? The Spirit is telling him to go west. And he went through some, you know, a little tribulation here and there, but the Lord saved him out of all of that. You know, he met people on the road who tried to jack him. Guess what? He fucking killed them, man. All of them. He was by himself there. But he wasn't by himself. He had the Lord with him. Psalms 141:1. The Lord teaches my hands to war, man. He was fucking these people up. That movie is raw as hell, man. All right? So you got to have that same faith. All right? You got to have faith in YAHAWASHI, that YAHAWASHI is going to deliver you. All right? That's how you got to be built up. Okay? Verse 29, 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 29. My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. And those brothers with children, right? The Lord is going to save them, man. The Lord is going to protect them. All right? You might be put in a jam, in a situation. It looks a little weary. Hey, man, where's your faith at? Your faith has to be on top, on supreme level, man. All right, so that you don't waver. Because the Lord could save your children right then and there when, you know, however Esau Edom's going to try to kill them. All right, there's going to be a test. The Lord could save them right then and there. And guess what? He will. But you got to have your faith. You got to have your part, you know, on your end. You have to be on point on your end, basically, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 9, Verse 4, and Yahweh said unto him, Slakia, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Now remember, Israel is a people before it's a place. You see? So wherever we're scattered, that's what he's talking about. All right? Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right. And that's what we're doing. We're crying and sighing about all this bullshit, all this wickedness. There's no true judgment out here, you see? Right, we're that sign right now. This is the last days, and we're warning our people to get right before, the Lord comes and destroys this place, man. So that why you have that mark, that thwa on your forehead, or the name of the Lord, basically. You know what I mean? You have the understanding in your mind, in your head. All right? This is verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Right. So all those, the elect, right, that have that mark, right, are going to be saved, man. You see? Everybody else around us is going to be put to death, be tortured, and be all jacked up, But for us, we're going to be straight. We're going to be cool. We're going to get spiritual powers. And we're going to do amazing things, man. All right? The Lord even said greater than the things he did, And a lot of the 1/3 are going to see that power. And they're going to believe. And they're going to cleave on to us, man. All right. This is Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. That's what I wanted to get right here in the scripture, to see he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. All right. Because, man, that's going to be amazing. I hope, that I make it all the way to the end, to get beamed up, to see this fucking place, what you call America, destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. The 200 million ICBMs landing on this place and breaking it up into 3 pieces, like Revelation 16:19 says. And all this into a desert, man. Everything burnt up back into elements and just fucking destroyed. All right? I hope, Lord willing, that we all get to see that, man. All my Akim and myself, of course. All of us, man. I hope we're part of that number, man. And, we have to work hard, man, to study, to make our calling and election sure, man. Lord willing, we get saved. All right, because it says what? He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. We're approaching the end, Akim. So we got to push forward and make it to the end, Lord willing. All right? And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. And salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity to the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom, wa abad babal.